Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Sounds Like Bimes. My name's Jason. I hope that you've been enjoying the lessons I've been posting. Just kind of getting rolling with some really basic finger picking stuff, getting our first and second fingers going up to this point. So if you've watched some of my prior videos, guys, you've heard me say again and again that I really want to take this slow and build a good foundation. So also, I don't want these videos to be too long. I'm kind of seeing everything through my eyes, as in I'm on YouTube a lot, but I rarely watch anything that's over 15 to 20 minutes. I feel that, especially a beginning student's attention span, after a little few minutes, it's kind of too much to digest at one time, right? So I'm just giving you tiny tidbits to get you rolling. We're working on left hand, right hand coordination. We've only been working on downstrokes thus far. So today we're going to start alternate picking, which is down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. I mean, that's going to be important for when we get some speed like that happening with our licks and phrases. We're going to need some alternate picking technique. That makes it really hard to just play everything like that with a downstroke. Nearly impossible once you get to a certain speed. So today we're going to move on to combining the first, second, third, and fourth fingers into some different exercises, along with individual exercises for the first, third, first, fourth, second and fourth, second and third, right? We want to practice all those combinations together. That's really how we're going to get comfortable with all our fingers moving around the fretboard. We need to strengthen those fingers, get them accurate, so we're hitting the frets that we intend to with them. We're getting right hand, left hand coordination going, so this is going to help with all of that. So in my last video, we just worked on the first and second. I'm going to move up so you guys can see. So far it's just been 1 and 2, like so. All down strokes, and we're only working on the E string so far, the low E, the first string. Okay, today we're going to talk about getting that third finger involved, okay, our ring finger, and our fourth finger, our pinky. So the premise is going to be the same. We're going to use this odds and even split that I've talked about. So we're going to be playing odd frets 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, and even frets 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, so we're going to root on those frets with our first finger. We're still going to be rooting with our first finger, our index finger. Rooting just means if I say play the third fret on the E string, that's our root note, that third fret. In this case, G on the low E string. Okay, so before where we were playing 1, 2, 1, 2, we're now going to do 1, 3, 1, 3. We're still rooting with our first finger, our index. We're just going to start incorporating different fingers, okay? So that's going to be a whole step. That's always going to be a whole step when we're playing with our first and third, because if you remember, each finger gets a fret when we lay them out 1, 2, 3, 4. But we want to keep those fingers in position on the fret that they belong on. So the third finger is going to fall 2 frets away from the first. That is a whole step on the guitar, 2 frets, or a major second, okay? So I have my metronome set at 80 here, just as an example. So this is going to look like this. If we're playing odd frets, we're going to do 1 and 3. We're still all downstroking, okay? So it's going to go 1, 2, ready, play. For 2 measures, then we pop up to 3. So we're on 3 and 5 now. It's a whole step. 5 and 7. We're rooting on the 5th note. Third finger goes on the 7th note. Fret, sorry, I said note, I meant fret. 7 and 9, 7 and 9, 9 and 11. A whole step apart all the way up. And then 11 and 13. All down strokes. Back to 9, sorry. Back to 9. Back to 7. 7 and 9. 5 and 7. 3 and 5, and 1 and 3. Okay, evens, we're going to start on 2, 2 and 4, 4 and 6. We go all the way up to 12 like that. You get the idea, okay? After that, we're going to do odds and evens again. We're going to do 1 and 4 this time, getting our pinky going, okay? So it's like 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 3. 3rd fret and 6th fret. 5. 5 and 8. It's going to be a 3 fret span now, guys. That's a minor third. 7 and 10. 9 and 12. Okay. 11 and 14. All downstroking. Then back to 9. Okay. Back down that way. Same way we came up. All right, cool. Now, when we get through with that, we've got some other combos we can start stretching out. We can go 1, 3, 2, 4 in odds and evens. Starting on the 1st fret, 1, 3, 2, 4. This is also where we're going to start alternate picking. If you notice, I'm picking down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Go up to the 3rd fret. Now we're rooting on the 5th fret. Down, up, down, up. 1, 3, 2, 4. 1, 3, 2, 4. 1, 3, 2, 4. Okay? Same thing then with the evens. We start on the 2nd fret, 4th, 6th, 8th, 10th, 12th. We're rooting that with our 1st finger. So that's 1, 3, 2, 4. We can also do, this is a little confusing, but stick with me. If we're rooting on the 1st fret, we lay our fingers out like so. We can do 2, 3, 1, 4. It would look like this. Even though we're starting with our 2nd finger on the 2nd fret, we're calling this rooting on the 1st because our 1st finger is going on the 1st fret, okay? 2, 3, 1, 4, and we come up to the 3rd fret. 2, 3, 1, 4. 5th fret. 2, 3, 1, 4. 2, 3, 1, 4. 2, 3, 1, 4, and so on, okay? Work those back and forth up odds and evens. When you start getting comfortable with all those combos, one more I forgot to say is 1, 4, 2, 3. Looks like that. We want to get all different combinations happening, guys. And when we start doing these 4-finger exercises, let's start alternate picking these, okay? If you can't and you still need to downstroke everything, that's okay. But when you can, let's start alternate picking those. Okay, that's the next thing we're going to do is start moving vertically across the fretboard like so. So instead of going all the way up and back down on the E string, once you feel like you're getting it and your fingers are getting a little more fluid, let's say that we're on the 3rd fret and we're playing 1, 3, 2, 4, and you think, well, this is feeling pretty good. You've run it up and down a bunch of times. The next step is to start playing vertically across the neck. Okay, instead of horizontally this way, we want to now play vertically. So we're going to go E string, then we're going to go to the A string. We're going to root this same fret, but the next string down this way. Okay? So keep working on all of those at different tempos. You'll know when you start feeling ready for something else. This is probably going to keep you busy for a minute if you're just starting out. Just 5-10 minutes a day, all those different combinations, okay? up and down horizontally, and then vertically once you start feeling comfortable. Make that leap as soon as you can, or if you feel like, well, I'm not quite comfortable yet going horizontally, but I want to try vertically. Again, no rules, guys. Just keep trying. Keep your hands on the guitar. That's how we get better. Pick the guitar up for a few minutes a day. Try to do what you can. Give yourself rest when you start getting a little crampy. Our fingers are going to be a little sore at first. I've mentioned that before. So try all those different combinations that I just showed you. There are many, many more out there on the web. You can find endless picking exercises and finger exercises. But these are some simple ones for beginners. That's why I wanted to share them. So when you get up to speed, we're going to move on. Next time, we're going to start looking at the power chord, okay? Just a little sneak peek. We have the cage system on guitar based on C, A, G, E, and D open position chords. We can take each of those chords out of open position and move them around the neck. The E form and the A form of the caged chords look like this. E and A. Out of those two chords, the root and the fifth, so just if I'm playing this chord, just these top two notes, root and fifth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll talk about all that. Don't worry about the theory of it, but this is root and a fifth. And the root, again, if you want to play that, the root and the fifth are basically what we need to play a power chord. And these sound really cool with a little distortion. You've heard, you know, a million songs. That kind of stuff. Those are just roots and fifths. Okay? When we want to play the whole chord, we can get more into that. That'll come down the road, but I want to start talking about power chords next week. You can literally get in a rock band knowing this shape on these two strings, and you can play 1,000 songs, more than 1,000 songs. The Ramones and bands like that made a career out of that kind of stuff. So cool stuff ahead. But I wanted to get the fingers happening first. We're going to get into that next time. The roots and fifths, the power chords. And I hope you guys will follow along, and I hope you're getting something out of this. I thank you again for watching. Leave any questions in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.